Welcome to our island in the Finnish wilderness. It had nothing on it but trees, moss, and rocks. So far, we've made a base camp with a tent platform, outhouse, and a shower. Our goal is to build a log cabin completely by ourselves, with no prior experience. We're documenting every step of the way, so join us on this journey of transforming our island. All right, so I'm back at the island. Just got here. Weather is a bit warmer than last time. Don't think we're going below freezing this trip, so that'll be nice. And then I got a whole bunch of new stuff to try out when it comes to moving the logs and also debarking. So I'm curious to see how those work. That's gonna be the first thing we do today is I'm gonna go over and try and finish debarking the log that I have left over from last time, and then see what else I can do there. All right, so these are the tools I ended up getting. I got this thing to help with debarking. I'm gonna sharpen it now and then test it out on the log that we did not finish debarking last time, but I'm excited to see how it goes. Hopefully it's faster than the draw blade, and if not, that's okay. It'll just be nice to have another way to debark things, since using the draw blade all the time gets really tiring. And then the other thing I ended up getting is this. It's a pickaroo, and I'm gonna use it to help move these big logs around. And I actually got the idea from a Woodworkers Guild of America video. And Woodworkers Guild of America is actually our sponsor for today's video. They're your online resource when it comes to woodworking, whether it's instructions, information, or ideas. I watched a video called Huge Log, No Forklift, No Problem. And I mean, it was perfect for me. I've got these massive logs and I'm by myself out here with no big machines. So every little tip and thing to help me is going to be perfect. So I'm really excited to try this thing out. In the future, I'm really excited to use Woodworkers Guild of America because they have a whole bunch of instructional videos on building furniture. And at this point, I mean, we're still working on the cabin, but I'm going to be building the cabin by myself. I think it'd be really cool to build the furniture in there as well. And I have no idea how to do any of that. So using their instructional videos is going to be perfect for me. If you're interested, you can use the link in our video description, and for the first 1,000 people, they'll get a full year of premium Woodworkers Guild of America membership for only $1.49. New members only. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah. My goal for today is basically just finish debarking this one. And then once I do that, it's already gonna be pretty dark probably. And I think it's gonna be time to eat some food. But I got some more cool things for cooking. So I'm gonna try making a steak. So we'll see how that goes. I just finished debarking it with this thing, and it felt way faster than the draw blade. I don't know if it's because I already did a strip of this last week, but it felt way nicer. It also almost feels like a hockey stick. But tomorrow, you know, I'll cut down a tree and I'll do like an actual comparison of two of the same size logs with this and the draw blade to really see the difference. But this felt faster and better. I don't know. We'll see. I think it was though. I'm gonna start heading back to the tent, and I am going to try to figure out how to make food tonight, because I bought a little gas like cooktop thing. It was only like 30 bucks at the store, and I was like, seems worth it to try, see if we can get some warm food out here. But yeah, hopefully it goes well. I bought some steaks, and I'm gonna try cooking one. The only thing I'm gonna do right now before is I brought the battery over here. I'm gonna put it into the tub with all the other stuff, the winch stuff. But I also brought over some styrofoam I had laying around from, I don't know, the water, some box, and I'm gonna put that underneath the battery so it's not directly on the ground inside of the thing. I'm hoping that'll help with, you know, when it's really cold out. I've never used anything like this before, so. All right, well, I got this thing working. This is a new thing I bought. Got a little headlight. And then we have this big light that Einhell sent a bit ago. So hopefully with the combo of these, not only can I cook at night, but I can also, you know, keep doing work later too. Well, that was good. I am just gonna do some canola oil. And then I got some entrecôte, which I'm pretty sure is kind of like a ribeye in the US. Okay. Salt. Put some salt on top. I want to go medium rare, but I feel like I am going to mess it up. I need something to flip it. I mean, this thing's pretty thin. I feel like I can almost... Oh, not really. Okay. That looks interesting. Let me go hotter. What did I do wrong? Oh, there's no more fire. Uh-oh. No wonder it's not doing stuff. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Now I've got no idea how long I was actually cooking for. If this thing turns out medium rare, it'll be a miracle. Okay, it seems like it's actually cooking now. In case you couldn't tell, I do not know how to cook. This thing does not look like how I want it to look. I'm gonna turn that off for now. Something looks off. Like, it's not getting any, like, crispiness. It's just turning gray. I'm sad. That's what we got. I feel like it looks a bit rough. Let it rest for a sec. Oh, wow. Wow. That is not. That has like no red left in it. Damn. I butchered this thing. Still gonna eat it though. I'm gonna eat this, go to bed, and then tomorrow we'll start cutting down some more trees. Just woke up. Going to be cutting down another tree today, and then seeing how fast we can debark it. I'm probably gonna be comparing a bit of the draw blade and that new thing I just got. So excited to try that, and then I'm gonna wander around at some point and try and figure out where I want to put the little mini cabin thing. I've got a few options in mind, but I'm not 100% sure yet. And then I think after that, yeah, I might start like harvesting some of the tips too, so if I have time after I fell the big tree, because I haven't touched those yet, and I think, you know, it'd be nice to start stockpiling some logs for that, so once I get the foundation ready, I can start putting the walls up like as fast as possible. So yeah, I'm excited to try that. I gotta head over to the other side of the island and get started. Okay, I'm gonna try doing this tree now. The camera is basically at the debarking station, or what used to be it, so I'm gonna try felling it down that way, and we should have it really close to where we want to dry everything. So got a new wedge too, since the other one snapped in half. Oh fuck. Well, that did not go as smoothly as the others. Freaking smacked the notch out and it fell, or it leaned the wrong way. I'm thinking I get the winch, hook it up, and try and pull it this direction, because once I get it moving, it's definitely gonna fall, so. As high as I can get it. Oh, all right. Thank goodness that went decently. So this is what I ended up doing. The winch is down there on a tree, and then I attached the metal line to this black one, and then at first I was just doing it around the stump, but it was not really working too well, so I put this pulley on here and was using the pulley, and then the tree obviously was right up there. So I was winching it from way back in that corner, and it felt like I was in a safe enough spot where I wouldn't get hit by the tree when it was going. But when it started falling, it looked like it. But when I was also like standing down there, like I saw the tree fall this way, and by the time like I knew it was for sure not coming that way, I like just watched it, and I mean, it's crazy how powerful these things are. That thing just walloped the ground, and I mean, it fell on our logs. Hopefully they're all okay. I think they are, but I mean, these things are crazy. I gotta get better at felling the trees. I don't know what I keep doing to get them like that. I think this one was like, it seemed like it was leaning a bit in the opposite direction, but not much. And I guess when it is something this big, a little bit is gonna make it a big difference. But I was just hoping that, you know, I wanted to fell it this direction since, I mean, now it's right here. There's not much moving that I need to do, but I probably should have maybe just felled it in the other direction. I don't know. I'm thinking because of last time doing 2 7s, I'm going to do a 4, then 2 7-meters, and we'll go from there. Oh, okay, we have it cut. $7. Okay, we're a little past 20. I want to see if I can even get another 7 meters out of this, or if it's going to be too skinny. All right, I'm going to do another 4 meter. I measured what it's going to be at the end, and like 42, I think was, I don't even remember. It was not big though. I measured my old logs, and the skinniest tip I have is like 15 centimeters, and I think it was like 13, and that seems way too skinny. I don't know. I'd rather have them be a bit thicker. So even if that means I have to get a couple more trees than I initially thought, I'd rather just make sure it's done good. So I'm gonna just get another one of these 4 meter ones. Yeah, like even this is 16 and a half. Like there's no way, if I went all the way 3 meters down more, this thing would be a literal toothpick. So I'm gonna try doing this one first. We'll see how it goes. It is 10:30 now. Oh, wow. Almost done. It is 10:45. So that only took, I think, a little bit more than 15 minutes. It was a small one, but still, I think that was way, way, way faster than the draw blade. Look at that. That was easy. I just realized this will actually be a really good comparison on the speed, because it took me about an hour to do one this big, because I had a 7 meter that was probably about the same part of the tree, about the same diameter with the draw blade, and it took me an hour. So let's see, it is 10:53 now, so see how fast I can do it. This part's weird. Last chunk. Almost there. This guy is now done, and it's 11:40. I think once I actually started, it took 45 minutes to debark, which is, I think, faster than the draw blade, but nothing crazy. I think in the end, I'm just gonna be rotating between the two, because even now, like, with the pushing motion, you know, arms get tiring. But then it's nice, because the draw blade's a pulling motion, so I can just swap back and forth whenever I get tired, and I should be able to go for a while. This is the last one from the third tree. Jesus. That's all hooked up, and hopefully it can pull it right up here into place. That's the plan, at least. And yeah, normally when I'm winching these things, I'm trying to stand behind the tree that it's attached to, just in case it does snap or something. And I'm gonna put my helmet on. But yeah, hopefully we don't have to deal with that. But I do hide behind the tree, so if it does snap, it doesn't whip back into me. Definitely moved a bit. I wonder if I can kick out this butt side to make it easier for it. I'm gonna try, see if that's possible. I'm gonna loosen it a bit first. see if the pickaroo will do it, or if I need something, the other things. Oh, wow. This thing works perfectly. Jesus. Can't believe how much this does. I'm gonna try popping this up over this lump using this thing. Yeah, so it's just getting stuck on this rock and I can't lift it up there. So I'm gonna try using this to get it over. Let's go. Just got that whole tree finished up. We got 1 7 meter, 2 4 meters out of it. I'm getting a little bit less than I was hoping from each tree, but still going really well. I'm happy with the progress. All of this stuff is doing good. I'm getting to the point where I have a few more trees that I marked that are like really close by, but soon, probably not next trip, but the one after that, I'm gonna start having to fell the ones like pretty far away. So that'll be a bit more interesting when it comes to moving around. Hopefully I can just drag them on the snow though. Like I feel like there's a chance that that could work, but we'll find out. I'm happy with this so far. And I'm thinking, I just fell another one right now. It's not too windy and might as well try and get as much done as possible. And then maybe I don't debark it right now. I'll just fell it and then I will start doing like a little bit of work on the mini cabin stuff. I've got the foundation pieces, all that stuff. I think I know where I want to put it now. And basically the idea would be about where we had the tent when we didn't have the platform. So it's on this western tip of the island. It's like a relatively flat spot. It's one of the only flattish spots without any trees in it. That's like why the tent ended up being there. And I think it's kind of cool. There's not much. I don't think we're gonna build anything right there anyway. So it would be cool. It's got a nice little view and it's by itself. I think it would be a good spot. It's pretty close to the water too. So I'm thinking that's gonna be the spot for the mini cabin. So I'll head over there in a little bit, but first I think I'm gonna fell the tree, see what we got, and then move on from there. All right, I'm gonna do this tree next. It's pretty close to the debarking thing. I'm gonna try and fell it right alongside it, and yeah. Boom. You can hear it crackling. Oh my God. It fell. Same way. I mean, I knew the other half of the debarking station was in the way, but I think we're giving up on that thing. So it got smushed, but that's fine. It took down a little, like, a birch tree with it that was in between it, and the way it crumbled was just like, it was crazy looking. I think its branches got stuck on something and it like flung them back. The branches flew like almost back to the base of the tree. I don't know if you could tell on the camera, but it's not perfectly straight here at the very base. It's really straight everywhere else. So what I'm thinking is I'll do a 4 meter again on the thick part. We're gonna need thick 4s anyway. And I think it'll be a good way to just like not have the bend affect as much. If it's in the 7 meter, I think you'll notice it more. So it should be fine. This one feels longer too, so I'm hoping I can do a 4 and then 2 7s, but we'll see. What I'm gonna try and do is cut another 7, since I do have some skinnier 4s already. So I'm gonna need some anyway. Hopefully it's still 16 centimeters or bigger, since that's what the smallest 4 meter one is at its smallest diameter. And I really don't wanna go any smaller than that. And I guess I'll cut it now, see how it looks. And if it's too skinny, then I can just cut the 4 meters that are left off this anyway. And then I'll use the leftover chunk to be a part of the mini cabin, because I think that would leave 3 meters left, and I think that's going to be a pretty perfect size for what we're doing with the mini cabin. All right, now that I got this thing felled, I am not going to start debarking it right away, because like I said, I want to start doing the foundation bits for the mini cabin, and I think I figured out where I want to put it. So I'm going to go over, I left all this stuff in the boat so I could row it over here easier. It's going to be much easier than carrying it. And then also get the level and stuff. And I'm just going to try and lay out a nice little foundation thing out of the kind of like cinder block stuff that I got. And from there, I don't think this trip I'm going to add any logs to it. I'm going to focus on just debarking and getting these ones done. But probably next trip I'll start like cutting out and measuring the tips of the logs that we currently have and start moving them over there and begin the process of building the actual mini cabin at the same time as we do all this other stuff. So it's not just debarking trees and felling them, because I think I would start going crazy. But I am gonna do that now, so I'm gonna go over to the boat and should be ready soon. Well, the camera fell in the water. Hopefully it dries and it'll be okay. That was rough. Probably not gonna record too much. My phone is like a €100 phone, so the cameras really suck. All right, I just got the stuff over here for the foundation of the mini cabin. Yeah, I'm really bummed that the camera fell in the lake. Hopefully it can dry out and still work. I'm a little scared though. It's not waterproof, it's just weatherproof, and it was underwater for probably 30 seconds. Luckily, I just swapped the SD card, so we should have footage from everything before. But yeah, I'm not gonna set up the foundation bit actually today. I'm just gonna wait until next week when I have everything and the camera and all that stuff. But I just felled the tree, so I'm gonna go debark. Hopefully I can get 2 of the logs done today, and then the last log done tomorrow. And then I'll try and fell another tree and hopefully do a full another tree tomorrow. And that would mean I do 3 trees this trip, and I'd be really happy with that. But yeah, after that, next week, I'll come back, and then it'll be time to focus on the mini cabin. I guess I'll probably try and do like 1, maybe 2 trees, and then the rest of it would be just mini cabin stuff, because I really do want to get that off the ground and started. But yeah, this is why I need Helena here on the island with me. I just destroyed her camera. But hopefully debarking goes smooth, and yeah, I'll probably just talk to the camera again in the morning. Hopefully the real one's working again. If not, it'll just be another little phone update. I just finished the bigger of the 7 meters. I think I'm gonna try working on this, the biggest diameter, but the 4 meter one. I think I got a little bit of light left. I might not be able to finish it, but I think I'll get at least like halfway done. So I was able to finish the second log as well before it got dark. So tomorrow all I have is the skinnier of the 7 meters. So I don't think that'll take too long. And then I'm gonna fell another tree and hopefully get it all debarked and cut up as well. Whew, that'll be, I think if I do all that, we'll be at, is it 12 or no? This is 12. That means we're gonna have 15. We're gonna have 15 logs, and I think we're gonna need around 70. So feels really good. Feels like it's moving. This new thing works really well, but I'm gonna go bed now, and hopefully the camera works tomorrow morning. All right, it's a new day. I just finished debarking the last one from yesterday's tree, and now I'm going to fell one more tree, start debarking it, and hopefully finish that by a reasonable time and start heading home. All right, I just got the last tree I'm gonna be felling down. It got stuck, or not really stuck again. It did the thing where it kind of started leaning the wrong way, so I had to winch it. I was able to get it down, but I think I'm just not putting the wedges in soon enough, and I'm letting it decide kind of where to fall, and I just need to start putting the wedges in earlier. Especially these trees are bigger than the ones that I was doing before, so it's like I can still chainsaw when the wedge is in. So I don't know why I keep like waiting to put the wedge in, but it's down, and I'm gonna start debarking it. Hopefully I can get the whole thing done before it gets dark. Finished debarking that tree. The hardest part was definitely moving it. It was a bit further than everything that I've moved so far, and I did a big 7 meter from the base. I actually ended up doing just 2 of them. The first one wasn't too bad to move, but this second one has been rough. But got it up here. I still have one more from like the other tree earlier, but it's in a weird spot and I can't just winch it right now, so I'm gonna leave it for now, and next trip I'm gonna be first thing getting it into the drying spot. But all in all, I'm really happy with the trip. I mean, I got 3 trees down, which has been my goal, and got them all debarked, and they're basically all drying, so that's perfect. And then the only bad thing is the camera fell in the water. Hopefully it ends up being okay. We'll see. I haven't tried turning it on because I was looking at stuff and it said just let it sit for a couple days, let everything dry out, and then you can see if it works. So fingers crossed. Hopefully it's still usable. If not, we'll figure something else out. But yeah, thank you for watching. And these logs are definitely moving pretty fast. I mean, it's slow, but now standing here and seeing this entire stack of them, I'm like, damn, I've been doing stuff. So I'm really happy with that and cannot wait to get building.